What's up? We're doing another code study sesh, OSRS AFK training, as usual. I'm going to be doing this for a while. Mainly until I finish servers, because this is a very, very important course. So I just want to make sure I have all the information down straight. Mainly because I want to break this down. Let's break down the key points of this Go magic you've just woven. Yeah, this is like magic you have to weave. What you're going to find out later is that throughout these different... Once you start to get more integrated into software development, you're going to realize that a lot of this is just weaving together different levels, different layers of magic. There are many layers. Oh, you only get this if you do Dragon Slayer 2. So to get Volkrath's head. You just save way, way, way more ammunition if you do it this way. Which is really good if you're using like dragon arrows, dragon darts, things like that. That was just one thing I'm looking at. Okay. Here's a summary of each piece. API config, struct, central state container, I don't know if you guys have watched my stuff before and understand what per se is going on, but the way I like to do things is I like to go through concepts very slowly. I like to exhaust every golden nugget of information from these concepts, because once I absorb every little piece, my mind then goes to work. When I'm sleeping, when I'm writing code, I'm going to think about, oh, wait, I could have done this. And then my mind will then have this in the backlog. And if you write it in your notes, this is where it kind of stays permanent. So let me show you my notes real quick. Let me show you these notes. Like literally, I'm trying to really deconstruct everything. Let's zoom out. This is the server-side programming. This is how a server works, right? And then this is basically everything we're looking at. Servers, workflow tips, debugging a server, how to create a custom handler, the different pieces of it, the explanation as to why I'm doing it. And then as I build up this log of information, look at this zoomed out portion. Now I go into routing, state handlers, the library, central state, the central state container, things like that. So I'm basically trying to acquire this knowledge in a way that I only have to learn it once, but it's infinitely available and I can always get back up to speed quickly. Like I want to learn, and I want to take, basically I want to take the golden nugget. I want to take a learning and preserve the mentality around said learning. So like, let's say I learned something today, I'm enlightened on the topic and I know how to use everything in that topic extremely well. My strategy now is, okay, I want to freeze this point of understanding onto my notes. So that way I can come back to my notes like 2 years from now and get back up to speed in like 5 minutes. Right, so that I never really have to memorize anything. At the same time, I get to keep the understanding of all those hours spent on a topic. So that's my strategy that I personally employ on each of these learning modules. That's why I take my time. That's why, like, you see a bunch of these videos, why is he going so slow, right? But it's like, you can go fast, but you'll never be able to access the state of knowledge, because you'll have to relearn things. To me, I consider the relearning a waste of time. If you can learn it once, why learn it multiple times when you could just do it properly once? Save yourself infinity. Like, I saw a post on LinkedIn and someone was like, yeah, being a data scientist is awesome. You have to look up the same function 15 times. If you're looking up the same function 15 times, like, you need to create some sort of leverage tool or some sort of, you need to make your shit more efficient, honestly. Multiple HTTP requests used because HTTP requests run concurrently. Middleware function. Stands between incoming requests and handlers, can perform actions before or after processes the request. It's a long function signature. Let's see. Let's go back here. I'm wondering what other skills I could trade to that are passive. We're getting close to 61, which is actually kind of cool. And Slayer would be a fun one too. But Slayer is a bit more involved. But I do have 75 mage now, so I could use fire wave, which is the medium fire missile. Middleware functions like helpful assistant. What you need to know. This API config means that function operates let's dissect the function completely. Function operates on an instance of API config. I'm debating if I should get a Red Bull, honestly. But yeah, we will continue this in the next video. Stay tuned.